Okay, bro, it's the finest day trading YouTuber in the game, and I'm about to teach you guys how to stop fucking losing trades. Alright, let's hop onto the charts. So first of all, this is a nice trade I'm taking right now in the middle of. It's a market maker model on the 15-minute time frame. And I genuinely think it's going to take out this buy side liquidity right here. But, you know, to play safe, I'm going to place it around this order block. I could totally go for the top though. That's the thing. Hold up, let me get my energy because I'm fucking swamped. Just came back from training type shit. Alright, so let's hop onto NASDAQ. I'm gonna go over some trades I took. And yeah, I'm gonna teach you guys how to trade as well. So the first thing I noticed is that there was a very prominent sell side liquidity right here that we wanted to take out. Write this in your notepads. Whenever we have such a smooth, and this is stated by ICT, whenever we have such a smooth low where it's like it's so obvious that like this is sell side liquidity, right? Nothing like jagged like this. It's just really obvious that this is like the low, right? This is a swing. The markets don't like smooth lows, and we want to make it jagged. So noticing this, I kind of realized, okay, most likely we are going to be targeting for those lows and then longing up to this buy side liquidity. So I could have totally traded right after this short, but again, I like to keep my trades to the minimum and sit on my hands. And that's why after I like to trade only twice a day. The first day I caught this dub right here, and then in the evening, maybe around 7ish, I'm gonna trade Asian session AUD USD possibly. So but yeah, technically I could have just gotten straight off onto longs right here, but the only problem is like the market was moving sideways for a while, so you know, and plus I wanted to trade Asian. So let's see exactly what occurred. So firstly, I noticed that this very prominent draw on liquidity. I also noticed that we had a breaker block on a higher time frame. Let me remember what time frame it was though. Was it 1 hour? I genuinely forgot what time frame it was. But at the same time, what we can also look at is that there's also like an order block right here. It's not even a breaker block. There's also an order block right here that we touched into. So I guess a breaker block and an order block, it showed us exactly why we shorted throughout London session. Alright? And then what happened? Then what happened is if we put on search and destroy, seek and destroy, we took out London lows, right? We took out London lows. That was just a little bit of a retracement. That was a little bit of the long. And then we came up into this order block right here. And we started, so we shorted once again. So we when we came into this order block during London lows, we respected it. We shorted, we took out London low. We took out London lows. And then we moved up and we kind of came back into that order block, right? So if we go into the 5 minutes, what else do I see? So, not the 5 minutes, sorry, the 1 minute. And let me take it off.
Hey there, sorry for interrupting the video, but this is usually around the time where people just start leaving the content. I don't understand why they do it, but if you're actually watching throughout this whole video, congratulations, you are on the path to becoming a profitable trader. One thing I would like to ask you is just to keep discipline and just watch throughout the whole video, because I do have some sauce for you guys, and actually I have kind of like a free proposition for you near the end. Anyways, just enjoy the show and stay disciplined.
So honestly, I started to see, I was just very sure that we were going to short. I was super sure that we were going to short. So I didn't really wait for too much confirmation. Maybe that's a kind of a mistake on my hand, but on my part. But really what I just started to see is that this wick down. And while we were wicking down, I felt like I was going to get dick down and lose the position. So I kind of shorted as soon as I started seeing this like big movement. I put my stops on this high, and I put my TP1 on this relative swing low, like this low hanging fruit, and my final TP on that buy side liquidity I was telling you that was way too smooth. So again, what happened? We swept it. What happened when we swept it? We started shooting up, and we're possibly coming at this buy side liquidity. So wait, I said buy side liquidity for this low. This is sell side liquidity. Sorry, I'm like yapping, and when I yap, I just tend to make mistakes. All right, what's another trade I want to talk about? I didn't actually take this trade. So I took, if you go through my Discord, you'll see that too. I took a long position right here. I took this long position right here. This is a really nice trade, but this was an even better trade. And this was actually called out to me by a friend of mine on the Discord server. His name is Simon. And I didn't take this trade, but I want to show you guys this because this is a very beautiful setup. This was a market maker model. So I'm gonna make a video about this later on if you guys are interested. But when we have a kind of like a consolidation, we move down, we kind of touch into a high time frame PD array, sweep back up, move up. We're gonna take out these highs that we consolidate up, and 90% of the time there should be kind of an SMT between the sweep. So if we look at JPY, there was SMT right here. So we kind of went into a high time frame fair value gap. We started respecting it, and then we also created a high time frame SMT. So that's kind of telling me that, okay, most likely we're gonna come up to these highs, or at least these highs. So if we go back onto NASDAQ, what happened is this time we didn't have an SMT, but this is one of the rare times we don't have an SMT. But there was a lot of rested liquidity right here, and there was a really prominent buy side liquidity right here. So what occurred was we kind of touched into this 4-hour order block, right? This line right here is a 4-hour order block. If I go on, sorry, not 4-hour, daily, I think it was. So if I go on to the day right here, so we went down, we touched into this daily order block right there, start shooting up. So what do I see here? If I hop onto 50 minutes, that starts to look like a market maker model. And then Simon, what he did is he waited for a reach. So we took out this liquidity. That was my take profit, right? I took profit there. And then I started thinking it was going to go short. I'll be very transparent with you. I lost money on the short because I thought we were going to start shorting down even further to continue as a continuation of this move right here, right? Because we were very, very, very bearish. And I thought we were going to just continue it. This was a little bit of a retracement, and we're going to go further away from all-time highs. But Simon noticed that this was actually a market maker model pushing us forward. So we were going to go higher. So what did he wait for? He waited for a retracement into this fair value gap. I was basically his exit liquidity, if you think about it. He waited for this retracement to this fair value gap, and then he went long. So he placed longs, placed the stops at the end of the fair value gap, and his take profits at this buy side liquidity level right there. That is a very beautiful trade, and so was what I took today, and so was what I took yesterday, and so was what I took on AUD USD a few days ago. So I want to show you this because I think you guys are gonna learn a lot. So boom, what do we see here? We see this is an SMT. It kind of looks like a buy side liquidity. It kind of looks like liquidity, but this is actually an SMT that was formed. And so was an SMT formed here. And we were also in an inverse fair value gap that was being respected. What did I see? We kind of broke structure, retraced into this fair value gap, and started moving off, right? So what did I do is I placed shorts right off this kind of move off that fair value gap. We kind of took out liquidity here. This is where I started getting scared. I might get taken out. But in actuality, it was okay. There was I think it was a 15-minute fair value gap or a 5-minute fair value gap right here. And as well as we kind of came back into this order block, respected it, kind of respected another order block down here. And as you can see, I keep marking out breaker blocks and order blocks because that's kind of what moves the market. Usually I delete it after the trade, but I just keep it like for my sake, like for visualness. I just keep it. And then boom, we took out these lows. I should have actually, I put my final take profit like near the consequent encroachment of this move right here, but I should have actually trusted myself and placed it down until there. That would have been a way better trade, better risk to reward ratio. But again, a win is a win type shit. So, don't expect these types of wins. I'm actually getting super, not lucky, but I'm just in a very good winning streak right now. Usually, there's losses that come with day trading. Don't think of this as a get rich quick scheme. But if you're very interested in day trading, and this is why I keep it near the end, because I want to see who's actually willing to watch fully, because this is the type of people I want into my community. I have a free Discord community where we just kind of interact with each other. We talk about how the market's moving. We talk about just specific things. We kind of send memes. It's like a very nice community to be involved in. I personally learned a lot from the people there. That's the main reason why I created this Discord, is so I could learn. It's kind of selfish, I know, but I also want you guys to learn as well. So if you want to learn or you have value to contribute, please join the Discord server. There's nothing paid. It's just completely free. We just yap to each other about the markets. And I also make call outs like this for completely free. So yeah, if you guys are interested, please join, smash subscribe, comment, follow these socials down here. I'm a little less active, to be honest with you, but just follow it still. And see you guys in the next video.